So how many people do you have online currently, as far as Filipino assistants or virtual teammates?
So I currently have 36 people in the Philippines that work for me personally. OnlineJobs.ph has over 1 million profiles of Filipino workers. And so Online Jobs is really just a job board where you go on, post your job, Filipino workers are going to apply to your job. And if, depending on your job, you're going to get 10 to 300 applications from people in the Philippines. And so we have over 1 million Filipino workers on the site. And then we've had hundreds of thousands of employers use the site to find and hire VAs in the Philippines.
And how many do you end up retaining as far as those businesses using that service? Is it something that one or two times a year basis, or is something that they're on board consistently with? Tell us about that.
So I don't know, because we're not involved. The workers don't work for us. They don't communicate with us. You don't pay them. I mean, you can pay them through us, or you can pay them through PayPal or whatever you want. We don't track necessarily who gets hired and who doesn't. It's kind of like Indeed.com, but for the Philippines. So we're just providing you the place to find and hire the people. And we do a lot of vetting of workers ahead of time, so that to try and make sure that you're getting a better experience. But then it's like you agree with the salary with them, whatever you want to pay them, whatever they're willing to accept, and then you're going to pay them that amount. We're not taking a cut of that salary.
How do you make your money then?
So there's a $70 upfront fee to access the database, and then you can contact all kinds of workers in the Philippines.
And so if you have 50,000 users, that's that would be $3.5 million a year in fees, basically. Is that right?
No, but if I were to do the math again, I would say if we have 5,000 users at any given time, it's a monthly fee. Yeah, that's going to be like 2.5 million, or like 3 million a year. Yeah,
okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, on a monthly basis. Yeah, so similar to what I said. Yeah, cool. Okay, and then and with that, I mean, you're able to. Your job then is to make sure that you keep plenty of talent on the site, right? So people use it. What do you do to maintain that? Nothing.
We don't. It happens on its own. It's completely self-sustained. The people in the Philippines, it's like, I don't even know. Like we did one thing at the very beginning. Like I had 6 people working for me when we launched it, and I asked them, "What can you guys do to market this a little bit?" And they were like, "Oh, I can tell my friends about it. Oh, I can post it on Friendster," which was the social network in the Philippines at the time. That's all we ever did. Last month, I think we had 23,000 Filipino workers join. Wow. So it's pretty consistent. During COVID, at the beginning of COVID, we were having like 50 and 60,000 workers join every month. So,
wow. I mean, because of lack of opportunity, probably, or why?
Oh yeah, because there was no work. Like the Philippines was really, really hit hard with COVID.